Hi guys, welcome to the season two premiere of Film Talk Fridays on Thursdays. We moved the day ahead because we want to shake things up a little bit, keep you on your toes. But yeah, for the premiere of season two, I'm super excited to have Aurora Bombeck on, and some of her friends will join us too. We're gonna show her incredible documentary Aunt Jane Visits Her Dad. So stick around for that, and then after that, if you're familiar with the show, we'll talk a little bit. Who knows? It might be super uncomfortable and awkward, and I might run out of questions midway through. So yeah, enjoy the movie and stick around.
But we humans have been doing this forever. That's the way it is. You look at your loved ones. They're all going to die, or they're going to bury you. Those are the two options. Of everyone that knows you, you're either going to watch them die, or they're going to watch you die. So it's a very old story. I haven't been there. He died in 2013. 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago now. 2 years ago, a little more. So this is the first time I'm seeing it. He would go to the bar. So that's what so every Sunday, on Sunday, we'd go, we'd get in the pew, he'd sit for 5 minutes, and then he'd say to me, okay, after it's over, I'll meet you outside. And then he would get up and walk out, and he would go to the bar. And I remember thinking, he's going to go to hell. Oh, my father's going to hell.
I don't answer the phone in the house. If it's family, I will answer the phone. But otherwise, I don't answer the phone. And I'm very upfront about it. People who say to me, somebody meets me at church and says, oh, could I have your phone number? I will say to them, yeah, you can have it. But I'm telling you right now, I really don't talk on the phone. Oh, that little bitch, I didn't mean to give it to her. She took it too fast. I got to, after this rat, I need friendly rats. I've been rescuing wild rats, and they haven't been well socialized. I went up to Washington Heights, and the woman said, well, I have all these things that belong to the rat. Do you want any of them? And I said, whatever the rat wants, whatever the rat is comfortable with, I want. I come home at night, and I'm mostly tired. I'll do a couple of things that are creative, and then it's time for bed. And then the weekends, I have 2 days, really a day and a half, because I'm a church goer. So that means Sunday you spend a lot of time at church. So that means I don't have that much time to be by myself and do creative things and sew or do things like that. So I can't really say that I'm lonely. I really can't. I would say the opposite. I would say when people, people say, my high school friends say, come on, let's go out. I'd really rather not, but I force myself to. Or people at church who want to do things socially, and I really don't. I like my family, but that's really it. And I'm a friendly person, and I'm not a phony. It's not like I really hate people, but I'm a teacher. I'm not a phony. I give my all when I can, and then when I want to be alone, I'm alone. I'd be at his house, watching TV, and I would say to him, Daddy, look, I wrote this commercial. I wrote this. And he couldn't care less. He was never impressed with advertising. My father was never impressed with advertising. I think about Brooklyn, and I think about it very fondly, the Brooklyn of when I was a kid, but I just can't. I just want to forget it. I just want to forget it. And so I think about him the way he was older. The way he was older when I was older and I didn't depend on him. It was better when I didn't depend on him. There's a scar that runs here. I don't know if you could see it if we want to light it. So there's a scar that starts here and runs here. So when I was 3, I fell with a glass, and there were 17 stitches here on a little baby face. He said, yeah, we stopped taking pictures of you. He said, because we thought we didn't know how that was going to turn out. We didn't know if you were going to be really ugly. They say that kids always know when something is wrong. That even if you lie to a kid, they know. And I always knew something's not right. That my father doesn't come home and have dinner with us every night like other fathers. And then finally, then nothing was obvious to me. So when my mother said, he's an alcoholic, I was furious. I instantly hated him. I instantly hated him. I remember once, there was one year I wasn't working. So what I did was to keep myself sane. It wasn't right because it really was a lot. Every day I ran an AA meeting. Of course I wasn't supposed to because I'm not an alcoholic. But I did that and the guys were great. And then, after the meeting, everybody would fall into Jan's, the local coffee shop. And we'd stay in Jan's for a couple of hours. It's just hard to believe that that's where he is. God, you live your whole life with a person, and there he is. He's under there. Used to be able to kiss him and hug him, and now he's under there. I said to the doctor on the phone, I said, well, you have to tell me something. And he said, well, no, I can't tell you over the phone. So I knew it was bad. I knew he was either dead or he was on life support. So I said to him straight out, did he die? And the doctor said, well, he expired. And I thought, he expired? Well, like a loaf of bread, like his freshness date was up. Maybe this guy didn't have family. It says beloved friend. Look at this one. You taught us how to live and love. They used up their 17 characters. Look at this. Always had a hustle. Always had a hustle. I don't know. I can't really say I'm glad I came. I'm not enriched by it. I'm not enriched by it. I don't think it matters. But it's an experience. So I just hope I don't get an emotional kick in the pants in a couple of days from this. The rat can stay in his trailer until he's ready for his close-up.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Season 2 premiere of Film Talk Fridays on Thursdays. We moved the day ahead. I want to shake things up a little bit. For the premiere of Season 2, I'm very excited to have Aurora Bombeck on, and a bunch of other friends and stuff. We're going to talk about her movie Aunt
Jane.
I knew it was Jane. I was worried though.
No, I could tell you in your eyes.
The vacant, just
I could
black
tell you
hole.
knew though, deep down.
Oh, thank you. Aunt Jane Visits Her Dad. It's an awesome documentary. I really love it. So we're gonna show that, or it's already been shown. It's already been shown. Oh no. All right. So I don't know. It's confusing time. Everything's different now. But yeah, did we just show the movie? Okay, cool. We did. All right, it's cool. Season 2, everybody. So yeah, we're here with Aurora Bombeck and friends. Friends, would you like to introduce yourselves and say what you did on the movie?
Hi, I'm Max Mooney. I was the big boy on this film.
Oh God.
What's wrong?
I can't with you.
You okay?
You're just funny.
I'm sorry.
You're up.
Which camera are you looking into?
That one.
Camera B?
Yeah.
Alright. Hi, I'm Connor. I was the big boy in this film.
All right. And I mean,
I like
you're
director, and I shot it.
and you can skip
I'm
me.
Gabby, and I was the AC/DC on this film.
Cool. So yeah, we've basically got everyone here.
Every crew member you could
yeah.
ever want. Really.
We couldn't get Aunt Jane here,
No.
but
Yeah. I should have asked her.
yeah, we would have paid. We would have made. Yeah, we like to shell out the extra dollars here.
Yeah.
Um,
buy her like
for
buy
guests.
her like a hub sandwich
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. That would have been nice.
I feel like she
But
did
yeah.
that.
No, she
Yeah.
wouldn't.
I feel like she really, you know her.
Yeah.
You guys are close friends.
Yeah,
When
we
we
know
were-
Jane.
we know Jane. We know
Yeah.
Jane.
When we were on set, she only ate steak.
Is that like?
It's not a real,
not a thing?
not a real
No,
thing.
it was.
All right. But yeah, I'm gonna get serious a little bit right now. I just want to say, before we get into this, so good, great documentary. I was blown away. It's always awesome when I feel like there's a stigma with like a student film, and it's like, oh, it's just a student film, and people kind of discredit it. But this is like really excellent stuff. So yeah, it's
Thanks.
really really great.
Good.
Yeah. So yeah, like where did the whole like idea of filming Aunt Jane and her life and her story come about? Like why was that important for you to tell?
I'm not actually like that interested in documentary. I'm like more of a narrative filmmaker, but like we had to take doc last year and I wanted to do something on my family, and originally I wanted to do something on my uncle, but my entire dad's side of my family, like they were like, we're not doing it.
All
They
right.
were like, we like refuse to be shot. So I was like, fuck, like I need to do something else. And I still kind of wanted to do something family oriented because I was like, it'll give me a chance to like spend more time with them. And I just was like, okay, I switched to my mom's side of the family. And earlier in the year, I like filmed my mom talking about how my grandpa, like their entire childhood growing up, he was a really like abusive alcoholic. And so I interviewed my mom about that like earlier in the year, and like she had a lot of interesting stories, and so I kind of wanted to do something about that still, but I decided to do it about my aunt instead because she's like very odd and like kind of a hermit. She sort of like isolates herself a lot and like
Right.
punishes herself in weird ways, and I thought that was interesting, and I just wanted to explore that more, I
Yeah.
guess.
It was really, there was some fascinating, interesting looks, like things that you did. I found just like the reoccurrence of rats. I find that like really interesting.
Yeah, she
It-
loves
yeah.
her rats.
Yeah, what is that? Was that always like a thing that you were like aware of, or was it just like when you started filming, you're like, oh, my aunt likes rats?
No, my whole life, like when I was really little, she lives in Queens and I'm from New Jersey, but she would always like visit on Halloween, and she would bring her rats, and we would like dress them up in costumes, and we would put them in the candy bowl and like scare trick-or-treaters. Like people like would really like you know those like people who still trick-or-treat when they're too old to?
Yeah.
Like, they're like 16 and it's
Yeah.
weird. They'd be like
Yeah,
they
I
would
was-
like the kids would really
I was one
like
of those
it.
people.
Yeah, I was too. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
like we don't need to talk about that though. But like the people who were like 16 and like they were like really freaked out. They'd be like, "Ugh, rat!" And the kids would be like, "This is so cute," and all the people were like, "Ugh, rat!" And I'm like, you shouldn't be weirded out. Like it's more weird that you're trick or treating than that there's a rat in the candy.
I feel like because it's Jersey, they were totally okay with it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I've
everything
never,
goes.
Yeah,
there.
I've never been to Jersey, but
You're missing out. It's
I
really
can
gorgeous
make
place.
really blanket statements and not go and be totally fine
Yeah,
and
you'll-
feel like a total asshole.
I mean, you'll probably survive.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey guys, hi. I don't want to leave you out on this, but do you want to share some memories you had working on this film at all? What's it like being the big boy, the best boy, and the ACDC? Anything?
I guess it was really tiring. We would.
That's why you wear the shades, so you don't.
Well, yeah, we would have really long days. This one day, we went out to Montclair to see her aunt, and she was filming at the graveyard, and we ended up having to go like a day before because we had to get there before her aunt was ready to go to the graveyard, and because she's so anal about things, we had to wait a couple hours about certain like times. So it was like we were going 12 hours in, like no sleep by the time we got to the graveyard, and Aurora didn't feed us at all.
That's
And
No, that's
damn,
not
that's
true.
a damn
Connor's
lie.
Connor's
Get the
joking.
hell out of here.
Aurora is the best
I think-
director for feeding us. The only gripe I
That's the
have
only
with
good
the
part.
film is that the rats are scary. Like
They're cute.
holding those rats, I was terrified, but it was gratifying because her aunt loved them so much, you know?
Yeah, I just thought that the cookies that her aunt made were really good.
those were really good.
Yeah, those were really
they
good.
looked good. I saw. Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, yeah,
Gingerbread. Well, no,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
yeah.
good.
When
It's good to
she-
be specific though.
When
It's a
she
good
read
You
baker.
gotta
us,
paint the picture in the
Yeah,
audience's
yeah.
mind.
when she read us that story,
Yeah.
it was really powerful.
Which one?
There were so many. The one about the alien
Whew, I'm getting
that she,
emotional.
what?
I'm getting emotional. Just thinking about it.
Well, it was really strong. She's a great storyteller. She wrote about how yeah. It was crazy. I mean,
Well, you know
I
what?
couldn't even explain it. I'm not going to explain
Okay.
it.
You know, there's some mysteries.
Let's keep the questions
in-
to Aurora, though. you know?
All right.
She's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm saying yeah. All right. But yeah, it was I wasn't I was like surprised by how emotional that movie, like in like very subtle ways. It was very like heartwarming, like heartfelt.
Really, it was heartwarming.
Yeah, I think she's like endearing and adorable. I relate to her. I don't know. No, but like she was like a really interesting character to film, and like stuff about the family, and like those very candid moments in the car that are filmed. It's like I'm just like, was there a point when she was kind of iffy about filming stuff, or were there things that you filmed that she wasn't totally on board with that had to be like cut, or?
No, not really. There wasn't anything that I shot and she was like, don't use it. In general, she was like weirded out by it. I actually don't know if she's watched it still. The rest of my family has. I don't know if she has, but she would always just be like, when I'd like play back stuff or like, she'd be like, oh, like I look so old. Like I look bad. Like she was mostly just like critical about her appearance. But besides that, it wasn't like I shot anything and she said don't use it.
All right.
Yeah, nothing like that.
All right.
There are no like secret like fun deleted scenes of like all these like secrets about my family.
And like the credits, like
Yeah, the
the
credits.
little like box.
If you look at the credits, there's like
Yeah.
parentheses and it's like, oh, like she killed someone. There's no like fun like secrets. Like there wasn't anything I had to cut out. It was
I feel like that's in there.
maybe
I think it is.
that'll be the sequel.
We have to roll it again
Yeah,
and then zoom in on like
on the credits.
one frame. Yeah. Hey Max, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey.
Thinking about the boat times.
Yeah. Good times, boat times.
Me and Joey rode on a boat 2 years ago.
Yeah, with Aiden Macalusa.
Yeah.
And Harry.
Sounds like it was a good time.
Yeah, can we
Sad
add
I-
like
I'm sad I
super
missed
like
it.
ominous weird music during that like close up of Max, you know? But yeah, so are you interested in doing more documentary stuff? You said you're more narrative based, but like doing that documentary, would you do more documentaries like family based, or just any in general, or are you kind of like done with it?
This year I'm taking narrative and experimental, so I'm taking a break from doc for now. Maybe next year, senior year, you're allowed to choose again, doing like narrative or doc, or like, I guess some people do experimental senior year also. And so like if I have an idea for a documentary, then I'll do it senior year. But like it's the kind of thing where it's like, I don't know, for narrative, like I can like think of something and write a script and like get excited about it. But for doc, I have to like think more about it. Like I wouldn't just like sign up for the class and take it unless I already had something that I wanted to make a doc about. I wouldn't want to like think about the subject. I'd want to have it in mind already, and I don't really see that happening. I mean, maybe like I don't know, maybe, but for now, no.
All right.
But maybe like I'm sure like someday.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. What about you guys? Do you guys do documentaries?
Actually, Max is the documentary star.
Is he?
Yeah,
This year.
yeah, he's the only one who does doc in this group this
Oh,
year right now.
Really? Star
He's-
of Max
We,
on
we,
a boat?
we all do
He's
narrative.
the odd Max out.
You are like that's your fault for choosing to do doc. And
Yes, I do documentary, if that's the question.
We're grilling.
It was
We're
more
gonna
of just,
grill you.
I
on
think it was just
yeah.
more of like a statement for you to
Okay.
agree,
Yeah,
to
it's
agree
a
with.
Yes.
All right. Cool. How are we doing on time? Are we good? Yeah. All right. I'm just wondering. It's like super candid. It's a good way to start the season by being overwhelmed with people. It's all good. I wouldn't.
And accessories.
Yeah. I think Connor died.
I'm okay.
All right. He went into auteur mode.
This is what
Yeah.
happens when
He's
you
just-
like
he's
spend
just-
all-nighters in the edit lab.
No, no, he's
Sometimes
just
he just
deep
like
thinking.
goes.
Yeah, right.
That's what he needs to do to
Do you want-
recharge.
Do you want to
Or
tell
just
us what you're
like-
thinking about? Connor?
He actually might emerge with like
Um,
an idea for a film.
Oh shit.
Well,
At the end of the show, yeah, like a week from a coma and just have like a million ideas and make a feature, probably.
This happens like once a week.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's
That's
how- that's
only
how
on,
you-
only on Tuesdays.
That's how you get into the film program. Yeah, that's why it's good that you guys moved it to Thursdays, because otherwise it wouldn't happen in any other day of the week.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, no, I think
Alright.
you guys made a good decision by doing that.
There you go. We've got the Aurora Bombeck seal. of approval. Cool.
I completely agree with that decision.
I feel like we need to.
I just don't. I think they're having like a private moment.
Alright,
I
yeah.
just like I don't want to intrude on it. You know.
Yeah.
Gabby, how's it going?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything about the film that really stuck with you that we haven't talked about?
I'm just so proud of Aurora because she's a great person and a great filmmaker.
All right, that's.
Cool. I think we've
I'm embarrassed.
run this film dry. All right. But it's not to say that it wasn't worthwhile.
I'm really proud of
Yeah.
Aurora.
It was Aurora Bombeck. Thank you so much
I'm
for
more
letting
proud
us.
of Aurora.
Oh, we can fight in the web exclusive content. That doesn't exist. Aurora Bombeck, thank you so much for being the first guest for season 2
Thanks.
of Film Talk Fridays on Thursdays.
Thanks for the
And-
free water.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
I
you.
was thinking about putting vodka in it, but I don't have vodka. It's
Oh.
not vodka. There's
That's
no
not
vodka.
cool.
Yeah,
No.
there's no vodka. In
I
it.
don't like vodka, so I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
I didn't. I'm glad it's water.
Yeah, I don't like vodka
Good
either.
call on
I'm just
not
a
doing
shitty
that.
person, so that's why I was thinking about that.
Next time, do tequila.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Whoa,
no,
whoa,
no,
whoa.
no, no.
I have like a bottle of James.
Water is hydrating.
Yeah.
You're hydrating.
I'm not.
All right. Sorry, guys. I have to wrap this up. Max,
Yes.
Connor,
Hmm.
Gabby, and Aurora Bombeck.
And Joey Katz.
And Joey Katz.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, tune in next week on Thursday. I think we're gonna have David Foley on, and he's gonna premiere a short film
Yeah.
on the show. Content exclusive
Mm-hmm.
show. Watch it next Thursday
Mm.
at 9. I'm still not sure. It's season 2. Anything's up in the air.